So you got a mobile app and you want to trademark it. And you're wondering, in which classes should you trademark your mobile app? My name is Andrei Mincov, the founder of Trademark Factory, and I'm going to answer this question in this video. So keep watching.
Get it trademarked with Trademark Factory.
All right, so first of all, classes. We have a whole video, actually multiple videos, where I explain what trademarking classes or the NIS classes, NIS classification classes are. If you have no idea about classes, you probably want to start with those videos. But just to give you a very brief summary, when you file your trademark application, when you own your trademark, it's not about you owning the actual trademark, the actual word or the actual phrase or the actual image. It's about you owning that phrase, word, or image in connection with specific products and services for which you've applied. Those products and services are grouped in categories that are called classes, right? So when you file your trademark application for your mobile app, you have to make a decision in which classes, which goods and services do we want to cover with it, and in which classes would those goods and services go. So there are a few strategies that you could use when trademarking your mobile app. And depending on really a few things. One, depending on what your app does. Two, depending on how it does it. And three, depending on how you distribute it. So let's start with a distribution model first. So if what you do, if your app is downloadable, it's something that people download and install on their devices, you're looking at class 9 because class 9 refers to goods, right? It's something tangible, and software, the ones and zeros as a file is tangible. So that would go to class 9. Also, if in order for your app to work, you require, it's basically if it's a software as a service model, so there's something downloadable on the front end, but for the whole thing to work, there's something happening on the back end on your server, it's software as a service, then you're looking at class 42. So that's in terms of delivery. So the other question is, what does your app actually do? Because, for example, if it's an app that teaches you something, right? It's an educational app. Then you want to cover educational services, which would be class 41, or entertainment services, also class 41. So if it's a game, you want to protect it as the name of the game, not necessarily just the software component of it, but what the public is getting out of it. All right, so for example, if your app makes calls, right? It's like calls, or it's a messenger, right? Instant messenger or something like that. You're going to be looking at class 38 for telecommunications. If your app does, I don't know, maybe it allows you to order food or something like that, you'd be looking at class 43. If your app helps people register trademarks, you'd be looking at class 45. So again, you don't stop at it being an app. You also look at things that the app does, and you want to protect those underlying services, those underlying products that public gets through using your app or in connection with your app. So that would be the way you determine in which classes to file your trademark application for mobile app. So the biggest question first is it downloadable, class 9, or is it software as a service, class 42, or is it both? Then you're going to be filing both. And in addition to that is, what does the app actually do? Because again, you don't trademark the app, you trademark the name of the app, and you trademark maybe the logo for the app. And so when you do that, you want to make sure that nobody else can offer services or products that are the same as your name or the same as your logo as your app, which is why you go for the classes that also cover those underlying products and services. I hope this makes it clear. If it does, like this video. If it doesn't, post your comment below and ask your question, and I'll do my best to answer your question, either by replying to your comment or maybe creating another video just like this one. And make sure you subscribe if you haven't yet, and get notified whenever the next video goes live. And if you've got an app that you want to protect, if you've got an app that you want to trademark, go to trademarkfactory.com and book a call with one of our strategy advisors. They will be happy to talk to you, hear your story, understand why you think trademarks will help you grow your business, and go from there. You'll be able to get started, and the call is free, and we'll take it from there. And until then, I will see you in the next video.